Just close
Take
that.
a minute to reach out to YouTube there.
I'll just do that.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm also going to switch the
Minute to
screen
reach out
now
to
so
YouTube
that
there.
Just do that.
all right, and I'm also going to switch the screen now so that that's weird. I'm also going to switch the screen now. It looks like it immediately went live on YouTube without asking me, which is okay. So, hey, you three people watching live, welcome. Sorry for the weirdness at the beginning. I didn't expect it to do that. That's new behavior. But you know, before I opened the app today, it did an update. So thank you, Zoom, for that. All right, let me just get me spotlighted so that all of you guys are in the background waiting for your turn. And I'll bring you up one at a time, as I said. All righty. So let's get this show rolling, you guys. Welcome to the January 2025 Ask Your Guides Live. I'm delighted to have you here. We're going to have a really great time. We got a terrific group already on the Zoom side, queued up and ready to go. So welcome to the people on the YouTube side. You hang out and chat. I don't take questions on the YouTube side today. I'll do that on the Monday metaphysical chat, first Monday of the month. But today it's all about the folks on Zoom. So let's do an opening prayer just to get the energy in the right alignment and start us off on the right foot. So take a couple of deep breaths. Just relax into your chair. Allow yourself to float on a cloud of well-being as your angels support you, because that's what we are doing today. We're floating on a cloud of well-being with the many thousands of angels, guides, masters, and teachers who are gathered here today with us, as they kindly do each time we come together. Thank you all for being here. I so appreciate you. As we come together and we bring the love and the intention of divine and our creations together to make some magic. I can feel the energy building in my heart chakra. I don't know if you guys can feel it. It's powerful today. And thank you, angels, for that, because today is a day that we need that. We have some big obstacles in front of us, and we need all of your support right now. So we ask that you would be with us today through our gatherings, supporting us, enlightening us, sharing the wisdom that each one needs to hear to meet their needs for this day. And that the love would surround and protect us in our beautiful, peaceful gathering. And that love, as we complete today, would lift up in a powerful mass of divine energy that would then sonic boom across the planet, spreading that divine love and intention, impacting all those in its path, helping them to come into alignment and connection with divine, so that together we can create a better world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Abby, you need to get out of here early, so come on up. Let's see.
Okay.
Hey, there you are. Okay, so what is your question?
So I have an upcoming trip, 12 days to Costa Rica starting January 28th. I felt complicated. It's been complicated all along. I'm going with two college friends of mine. And I've always had this feeling that this may not happen, or there's something off about it. It wasn't my first choice of destination because I've been there before, but that's where my other two friends wanted to go. So what's happened this past week is that one of my friends is not able to go because her husband is suddenly very sick with cancer, just newly diagnosed.
Oh.
And this, it changes the whole makeup of the trip.
Yeah.
And so I guess my questions are around my, how do I say this? One, will we be going? Will I actually be going? Is one question. And the other is, if so, um, why has it felt so complicated, or what am I to learn, or will it go okay? I
Okay.
guess those are my questions.
Yeah. So for Abby, is it highly likely that the Costa Rica trip will still happen? No, there's some kind of a block. So are you saying that these things she's been feeling have been early warning signs about changing her plans? Yes. And is it because of the illness of one of the participants' husbands? Is it that? That's part of it, but it's not the whole story. There are other factors going on. It feels like it's really big and it's to do with more than just your little corner of the world. So is it something about safety? Yeah. There's something about safety right now where it's your angels are protecting you. It's not optimal for you to do that right now.
So if I don't go, I'm going to lose all my money. Like, you know, all the thousands of dollars I put towards this. Because
Yeah.
I got travel insurance, but it only covers, medical emergencies for a family member, things like that. I'm healthy, I'm fine, I don't have any issues. So can I ask, like, what should I do about that?
Yeah. So,
And also, I guess also my other friend, she has a foot problem. She's getting a little thing taken out on Thursday. It's a few days before we go. Is that part of the block?
so the block about this trip, is it that there's a dangerous reason she should not go? So it's not that. Okay. So it's not like the plane is going to have problems. So is it to do with the health problems of the other participants? That's part of it. So what if Abby goes on her own? Would that be optimal? Not optimal, but would it be safe for her to go? Yeah, you can still go. So would she have a good time? Would it be worth it for her to go on her own? Hmm. It's kind of in between.
Yeah.
So you could have a good time, but you would have to work at it harder because, your friends have issues.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like a challenge
Yeah.
for you, is what they're saying, Abby, because they're throwing all these roadblocks out. You've got this plan. It's not quite in alignment with where you are right now. That's part of the problem. That doesn't mean that you can't lean on your angels and help shift it more into alignment. Let's just specifically ask that. So, angels, can you help Abby shift the energy of this trip so that she can go and have a good time and not lose her money? They're saying yes, they will step up. It's going to require more effort, more being present in the moment, noticing fast when things start to slide and getting help to fix it. Does that make sense?
Yes. I don't, I don't, I don't really want to go alone. You know, it's especially because I didn't really want to go there to begin with.
Hmm. Well, could you
However,
go to your doctor and have them write some kind of a slip that there's a reason you can't go?
I thought of that. I don't know how ethically they'd be able to do that. Maybe I'll get COVID all of a sudden. Who knows?
Oh, don't curse yourself like that.
It's true. Uh, I've had those thoughts though, honestly. Um,
Okay, let's ask another question. Angels,
okay.
is there some way that you can help Abby to get out of the trip without losing her money? Is there an avenue available? They're saying yes. So it's something you haven't thought of yet. Go back, read that insurance very, very carefully. Look for any loophole you can find and then use it. You don't have to do something unethical. They would never tell you to do that anyway.
Right.
But there must be some loophole that you can use to get out of it.
Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do. We have been over it a lot, but okay. All right. Well, that's all very interesting. I guess I feel confirmed that my feelings all along were something I should have paid attention to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big lesson.
Big lesson.
Yeah. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to go and let them take your place. Give them a good deal. You only lose a little instead of a lot.
Yep. That's true. All
Ask
right.
the angels to show you the possibilities because
Okay.
they're out there or they wouldn't have said they are.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And this is a great opportunity for you to lean into working with them more closely.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at everything as an opportunity, stay positive about it, and you will be amazed what shows up.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Yvette, come on up. Hi.
Hi. Yeah. First, Happy New Year to everybody. I know it's not the greatest start to the new year, but all the same, hope everybody is healthy and well. I'm
Yes.
healthy again, so that's good. Um, yeah, I just started my YouTube channel, or I started doing some more stuff on it because someone in the live streaming suggested that I actually do a little bit more with the channel and actually start doing something. So I started the 21-day meditation challenge, and I'm feeling well, I just got the book, last week. So, and I've gotten really into the flow of doing these with Oracle cards and things like that every day. So I was just wondering, am I on the right track? Is everything that I'm doing with the channel and everything, is it where my angels want me to be as far as just in terms of doing the meditations and stuff? Am I doing it right, or am I doing it in the way that they think is best?
So for Yvette, is she in alignment as she's going through building her YouTube channel and considering how to best use it? Yeah, it's great alignment for you right now. And they're saying, don't be, oh, what's the word? Don't hold back. Don't be so hesitant. It's not what they want you to do. It's what you want to do that they will help facilitate for you. So it's about you
Okay.
stepping up as the sovereign soul, deciding what
Yeah.
you want, what feels good to you. Lean into that which feels good, and they are right there helping you.
Yeah. My biggest concern is that really it's just what I've been doing is just writing everything out. And I kind of did a meditation tips type of thing on the channel. And I thought, oh, this is kind of a good thing to do, because I think that a lot of people they come into this thing called meditation and it just feels daunting.
Mhm.
And they don't know how to go about it, and they're thinking, oh, I've never meditated before, I've never done. And I'm always thinking that if you're like just walking in silence and stuff, then that's a form of meditation,
Yeah.
that that you can do a lot of different things, and it's all coincides with meditation and stuff like that. So I've got some other ideas for the channel that I want to pursue, and I'm hoping, I just want to ask my angels if the ideas that I have are okay, or if they're good, if they think they're good, or that they think that this is that I'm still in alignment with everything.
Yeah, so I
If
just
that
got a
makes any
visual of
sense.
you going up to this old well. You know those old wells that are built above ground with that little stone circle around them? So you go
Yes.
to the well and you're dipping the ladle for the creativity that you're putting into your channel, the inspiration and
Yeah.
creativity. They're saying it's an endless well, Yvette. Keep coming back, getting more inspiration and creative ideas. Dip from that
Okay.
well. It's all within you, and ask them for help as
Yeah.
you need it. But you're on the right
Yeah.
track. Keep doing it, but have more confidence and faith in yourself
Okay.
that if it's something that feels good
Yeah.
and inspires you, that it
Yeah.
is.
It does.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is, today's word that I used for the meditation was inspiration.
Yeah.
And it just felt perfect. It felt right. And I've written more today than I have in the past, and the notebook's filling up pretty quickly. So
That's wonderful.
by day 21, I'll probably have the notebook full.
You might have a book.
I might. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really thankful to you for helping to inspire me to actually, pursue this with the channel. I had posted a couple of videos a few years back, and then somebody said, well, if you want to get your channel out there, you have to post videos, you have to put content on it. And so I was like, okay, I'll put content on it. And I was just like, is this the right content? heck with it. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
So it's
do
been a
what
lot of fun,
brings
and
you joy, because that brings you into alignment, which will make you magnetized to those people who are on the similar path.
yeah. So I'm just really, really grateful. And yeah, it's the channel's called Eva J Storytime. I have to get it in there anyway. So
That's
if
awesome.
anybody's interested in like meditation and stuff like that, then
Well,
and
if you
stories, because I write
you
stories too.
go to the YouTube side and post in comments, then they can actually click
Yes.
on your name and go to your channel.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes it easy.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And thank you to my guides for really helping to inspire me to do this, because I really I am kind of I'm not camera shy, but I'm just like somebody who is not very, big on, putting myself out there. And
We all
I'm
start
really
there.
glad that I'm doing it now, because it's just
Yeah.
really, it's been enlightening.
Just come be yourself, and you're talking to friends who want to hear what you have
Yeah.
to say. Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Soar, beautiful bird. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm just muting everybody on this side because I forgot to do that. So unless you're talking to me, you need to be muted because it can interfere with the stream. All right, Vicky, come on up. There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so glad to be here.
Well,
My question today has to do with my son. He's 23 years old, and you said you wanted the details. So I adopted him from Haiti. When he came home, he was 8 years old. It was a big fight with the US government to get him here. But he was in an orphanage where he was abused in every kind of imaginable way that you can imagine. Okay.
Yeah.
And as I,
Vicky, I don't need all the details. I just need the encapsulated version. And then I'll ask you if I need more.
So, well, I gave you that because then you can see that he's got lots of trauma. He will not go to therapy. I gave you that because then you can see that he's got lots of trauma.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, he owes me a lot of money that he's not paying. He's got a lot of excuses, which, are lies. I don't want him to live with me anymore. And that's, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to move and get an apartment that doesn't provide a bedroom for him in order to get him to move. He's totally clueless about how to operate in the world. But I can't continue to like enable him to stay immature and everything. So am I able to get him out, and is he going to be okay, I guess, are my questions.
I just got the picture of the mama bird pushing the little baby out of the nest. Not easy to do because they have to fly or fall.
Right.
But he's at an age where he needs that. It's not helping him, as you say, to enable him.
Right.
So if you said straight out to him, I need you to move.
I did say that. I
did,
did
okay.
say that a couple of days ago. Yeah. He didn't take it well.
Could you stay in your apartment so that you don't have to move? I mean, could you directly handle it? Listen, this is not working. You need to get an apartment.
I basically said that. I said, I'm sorry, I don't want to live with you anymore. So.
And do you think he will take action, or do you literally
I don't know. If he doesn't, I don't have any leverage to make him, unless the only thing I can think of is moving so that there's no bedroom for him.
Well, you can do what some parents have done, the tough love thing, where you hire movers to come and get his stuff and put it out. Tell him you're going to do that, and it'll be on the curb.
Change the locks.
It's tough love, but sometimes you have to do that. So that would be a heck of a lot easier than you moving.
Okay, yes.
Unless you want to move, of course.
No, I love this apartment. Will he be okay? I guess I need to know
So,
that.
Vicky's son, when she does the tough love thing and puts him out, will he find his way? Will he manage? It's going to be rough, but I'm feeling this real streak of survivalist within him. He's not used it, but it's there for him to draw upon when he needs to. He won't until he has to.
Okay. Yeah.
But the other thing they're saying, Vicky, is you have to let go of that thought. You are releasing him to be independent. And if you're all tied up in that energy of will he make it or not, it's going to pull him back to you energetically. It's
Okay.
like you cutting the cord. You're not kicking him out of your life
Right, well, yeah.
because you can still have a relationship, but you have to let go of the worry and all that. He's got to stand on his own 2 feet now. Because what is he going to do when you're gone? You are doing him a kindness by
Yes.
helping him now.
Yeah.
As a parent, that would be irresponsible
Right.
to not do that ahead of time. So if you can flip that script and tell yourself that story, which is true, it will make it easier for you to follow through.
Okay. All right.
And ask your angels to help you.
Right. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
You are welcome. Bye. Kathy with the E, come on up. Not yet. I just sent you the message to unmute. There you go.
It worked. Okay. Hi.
So hi.
Well, I've been having a problem for years. There's like these negative beings, negative voices that are bothering me. And so, I've really struggled with it. It's very interrupting. And I just wanted to know, what are they? And I mean, I felt like my guide team was telling me they're thought forms, but maybe they're ghosts. I'm not sure what they are. And they just are, real negative and abusive and angry. So, it's very interrupting. So
It's in
I
your
just
home.
wondered, what is the advice?
Are
What
they
are
in
they?
your
Hmm?
they're in your home? Where are they? Show up everywhere that you go or just in your home or work?
Everywhere I went, no
Okay.
matter where it was. Now, even around other people. I mean, but now it's not as much. It's mainly like when I wake up. A lot of times they wake me up in the night, and so sometimes in the day too. But it's really upsetting to wake up to all that.
Yeah.
In the night or even in the morning after I've slept all night. It's very upsetting. So I just, I want to resolve it.
Okay. So for Kathy, can you tell us what is going on with these negative voices? They're abusing her. Who are they and what's going on with that? Earthbound spirits. Okay. How many are there? I'm getting 3. There's 3 of them. Male, female. All 3 are female. Are these spirits people that she once knew? No. Okay. So they're just opportunistic spirits who've latched onto her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is it they're wanting? They're having fun. They're playing with you. They love the fact that they disturb you because when you get disturbed, that energy feeds them.
Yeah.
Like vampires, right? Energy vampires.
Right.
Can she simply declare that they have to go? Would that be enough? No, you probably need to do an actual clearing. Yeah. So if you don't know somebody who can help you do that, we happen to have somebody today, Dr. Elena.
Oh.
Reach out to her. She does that. She helps people.
Oh, okay.
She's very good at it.
Okay. Well, I'll have to contact her then.
Yeah. So you can reach out to her in chat
Okay.
about that. But yeah, she can help you do what you need to do to get them out of there and have peace. And you are a sovereign soul, so you do have the right to banish them.
Yeah, well, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah. It's hard when you don't have all of the wisdom and the background information to do it.
Right,
There are
right,
probably loopholes they exploit to come back even though you told them to get out.
right, right. Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Dr. Donna, come on up. Haven't seen you in a coon's age.
I know. Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
You all get the bare ass of me here. I said I'm going to go on because I miss you so much. Gosh, what do I have to say? What I have to ask? It's just I am working on simplifying my life, and I suppose my question today would be, what is the best way to focus on one thing at a time, or what is the best thing to focus on, or does Mama Peggy tell me to do something? I know what she's going to say. She's going to say, just do it. So, it's almost like I want to ask them, what question should I ask you?
Okay. So for Donna, what do you have to say to her today? Mama Peggy's weighing in. She says, get the stick out of your butt, Donna, and just do it. Thanks, Mama Peggy. Okay, so angels, what guidance do you have for Donna? She's in this place where she's feeling kind of stuck. She's trying to simplify. What can you share with her? They're saying, okay, Donna, it is time for you to get real about what you want. You have been namby-pamby, wishy-washy, playing with this and playing with that, and not following through really on much of anything. So it's a time for you to really evaluate what is the most important thing that you want to accomplish in this chapter of your life, and then focus on that. And don't forget the joy, honey, because you need it.
Yeah, and I know that it has to do with that. It has to do with, I have 30 years left to live, and there's no expiration date, of course. But I really feel inclined to, what gives me joy? It gives me joy to help people shift their self-talk. That gives me
Okay,
the
and
biggest joy.
in the doing of that, are you also taking care of Donna?
As a matter of fact, I have physical therapy coming to see me. I'm doing that more and more. I'm spending less time at the computer and just kind of hanging out, doing more time with my husband,
Mhm.
trying to get him out of the house to go strengthen his core. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good at taking care of myself. But
Mm.
self-care is number one, as we all know.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Mom, get the stick out of your butt, Donna, and just do it.
Because you can't get to the joy until you get the action. Start moving forward. When you're in that place of indecision, you are just burrowing down in the muck, deeper and deeper, and it feels awful. Life is not flowing when you do that. So keep looking for those things that bring you joy, that lift you up, help you feel like you're in the flow. Now, with all the challenges, we need flow more than ever.
Yeah, it's really interesting because uh, I published Poker's Life Lessons as a publication in October, and I guess that's what gives me the most joy is to do a post a week and then have people interact with it and find some benefit from that. And I, that's the one thing that really gives me joy. And so my biggest concern has to do with I'm going to publish this week, and then I get in that of it's that over editing. That's me. I over edit.
So they're saying, what if you set yourself a deadline? You have this much time and then you're done. Wherever you end up, it's good enough. Let it go. Boundaries. You're needing boundaries.
Okay. And it's interesting because anytime somebody says deadline, I'm going, oh, please tell me due date rather than deadline.
Well, due date and time. Because if you give yourself the whole day, then you're going to make yourself nuts editing all day. So how much time do you think realistically you need to edit one of your pieces? Is it half an hour?
No.
So, but whatever that time is, maybe it's an hour. That's not going to be going overboard into the, procrastination, analysis, paralysis crap. What's a realistic time that you can do it without being overly rushed? And then you say, when I reach that time, I'm done.
So I would say today I will allow myself 1 hour to do the final edit of the article. I'll set a timer on that.
So play with that, see if that helps. And then you'll adjust as you go.
Okay.
Make that commitment to yourself.
I commit.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You
It's
are
joy,
welcome.
it's joy being here.
Like, wonderful.
Yeah, and I'll watch the replay later. I'm going to go sit with husband because that's what I'm doing in the morning, which is spending more time with him, watching mindless TV just because I'm with him.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Say hi to Gregory.
I will love you.
You too. Bye.
Hi to David.
Thank you. I will.
Bye.
Okay, Sonia, come on up.
There we go.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Um, I kind of have a little panic attack because it's time to go back to work full time in the office. Since COVID, I've worked from home. So that's been 3 full years. And it's just, how's that going to go? Am I going back full time?
What is the thing you're afraid of?
I, I don't know. It's just a panic of getting up and getting out and on the road and being there.
Okay. So the angels are saying, so you know how to do those things. You've done those for years. So that's
Yes.
nothing to be concerned about. But what they're showing me is they're rolling out the red carpet in front of you as you go to work. And they're saying, sweetheart, it'll be what you want it to be. You are the creator of your reality. Stop thinking about all the things that could happen that you won't like. Start thinking about what you want it to look like. You're creating it from scratch. This is a door of opportunity. It's exciting. You can make it better than it even was before, presuming
Yes.
it was not horrible. So work on making it better and revel in that one-on-one contact with people that you have been missing, even though you might not have felt that you had. We all need that because the energy of the, being in contact with people is really a positive thing. Being hermits does not allow us to fully live our purpose. So you've been missing that. Your soul's been missing that.
For quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's to worry about?
It's just a change.
Yeah,
I can do this.
like your birthday celebration. You're going out, you're all excited about what you're going to find. You're going to make the most of the opportunities that are presented, and you're going to have fun. Don't
Okay.
have fun. Makes all the difference.
All right.
And when you do that, it will be such a blessed gift to your coworkers. Because don't you know they're feeling the same way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is you, Sonia, stepping up to that spiritual responsibility.
Going back to being the best that I
Bringing that energy and blessing others.
okay.
Enjoy it.
And I watched Yvette on her little YouTube channel that she was speaking this morning, and she kind of touched on something because I still have a hard time getting in a meditative space, just sitting here.
Mhm.
And like she said, you can get out and walk, and that helps too. So I'm looking for different ways to meditate, to be able to have
For
that
purposes of the
one-on-one.
challenge, you do want to, you can walk, excuse me, but it will be a little harder. You do want to do that 15 minutes of just being quiet. So
Quiet.
where you get past that stuck point, you prime the pump. So here you are, you're all relaxed, you're saying, I'm ready, angels, lay it on me. You're getting nothing and you're getting frustrated. And then you go into resistance energy. Don't do that. Before you get to resistance, make a picture in your mind. Take yourself to this beautiful place that you would like to be that makes you feel good and comfortable. Or I wrote this morning in the group, I had one the other day where I was a little off and I just wasn't getting anything. So I visualized myself swimming out of my body, up through my crown chakra. And I ended up in the cosmos with the inky black sky. And then the angels started shooting off fireworks. So there I am floating in outer space, watching the fireworks and relaxing. And next thing you know, they picked up the conversation. That's priming the pump. You set a scenario that feels good to you where you will relax because it feels good to you. And the next thing you know, they'll just jump into the conversation. That's the secret.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't go into resistance, frustration, prime the pump.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Vicky P, come on up. That's you. I just sent you the unmute request. No.
I just jumped on. I didn't realize I was being called up.
You were the face that came up for me. I'm letting the angels guide me today. So it was your time.
Okay. If there's a message for me, I'd love to get one.
You got it. Is this your first time?
One other time, live, yeah.
Awesome. I'm sorry I don't remember your face. That's why I ask. Great to have you. So for Vicky
Thank
P,
you.
would you like to share with her today? She is ready for a message. Do you know who Jimmy Durante is or was?
No,
You don't know
I
Jimmy
don't.
Durante? Oh, you're missing out. He had this song that he used to sing. It was kind of like his theme song. Inka Dinka Doo means I love you or something like that. So
Okay,
that's
I'm
the song.
familiar with the song.
You know the song?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it was his theme song. That's the song they're singing for you. So what do you want to tell her about that? So you want to go look up the lyrics and see if there's some symbolism or meaning for you beyond whatever else we get. But what about that for Vicky? More love for you, Vicky. It's feeling like you're not giving enough love to yourself. You're really good at giving it to other people, but Vicky gets left out. So you really want to love yourself. Appreciate your magnificence, because when you do that, you have more power and you deepen your connection to Creator. Because Creator made you as this beautiful, magnificent, resplendent, brilliant being. And when you say, no, you're arguing with your Creator. Now, first of all, that's not a wise thing to do. But second of all, it's not good for you. Right? And if Creator says that about you, accept it. Let it soak into you. Feel it, allow it. When you come to that place where you really understand and feel that depth of love for yourself, your heart chakra bursts open and you will have even more love to share with the world, which means as a light worker, you are doing your job at a higher level, more effectiveness. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's something I've been working on.
Well, you're ready for an up level. That's why they brought up that message now. So baby steps, you're not going to change overnight, but little by little, just allow that truth to sink in. Feel how good it feels to finally realize that, hey, I'm pretty cool. I have a lot to give to the world. And Now that I know that, I'm going to get out there and do it. And it's the perfect timing because the world is kind of in chaos right now. And we need all the light worker warriors to step up, wearing their angel armor at full force, bringing the energy, the purpose, the dedication, while still doing the self-care. Because the self-care is really important so that you can do the work you came to do.
Wonderful.
That's kind of a
Thank
big
you.
message, but that's what they got for you today. And the Inka-Dinka-Doo.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Dr. Elena, come on up. Hey, great to see you.
I didn't think I was going to make it today. Had 4 hours and 44 minutes of sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you doing?
Not sleeping.
Homework?
not sleeping. This whole week has been like that. First of all, I want to ask how you're doing.
I'm okay. I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Yeah, I know, but
I'll write about it on Sunday, but if I
Yeah.
talk about it, I probably will melt. So
I just want to know how you're doing.
tired,
Okay.
but doing okay.
Okay.
Doing this energizes me. So this is good medicine.
So I originally was going to ask about the incident I told you about, was it Tuesday or something, when I astral projected? And then I thought, probably not a good thing to bring that up just in case it hasn't happened yet or whatever. And I don't want to put a kind of bullseye on my back for people out there to come after me. But there's been a lot of activity going on this week. And some of it I remember, a lot of it I don't, but I know it's important because they keep coming back. And I'll wake up and I can still hear the voices talking about stuff, but I'm not retaining. I mean, it's just like, except for one night, well, besides the incident that I told you about, nothing is sticking, but yet they're waking me up constantly, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, like last night I went to bed. An hour later, I was up again, until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and finally fell asleep again. So it's kind of like, I really would like to know what is so important that because it's like night after night after night I started with the meditations and it just keeps going. But energetically, it is so high but I'm not retaining it. And it's like, ever since I combined the Akashic records with the shamanic practice, like we discussed the other night, and go to my cabin, they're just showing up and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. So I would kind of like to get a little bit of information on what the heck are they been saying all week.
Okay, so they're showing me like a faucet. So it's flowing from both places because you're combining them. And
Right.
You are energetically adapting yourself to that new way of connecting. And it's pouring too fast. Turn the knob, slow it down.
Okay.
And tell them, say, listen, you're overwhelming me. And by the way, don't wake me up at night because I need my sleep to do this work. Let's talk in the daytime and slow it down so that I can process it. I want to do my job. But I also got this visual of you standing next to this wall, and it's a wall to another dimension. The voices are coming through from that other dimension, which is weird. So can you clarify what that is all about? I mean, how can she do anything about that? They're saying that reality is stretching and the wall is thinner now, which is why you're able to hear it. So the first thing is, of course, the awareness that is happening. And it's feeling like it's almost like blending the two realities. Is that what you're saying? Blending them? This is big, Elena. What I'm getting is like, as we're shifting into these new energies and, further into 4D, it's almost like these two dimensions are coming together to become one. So that's going to take a while to sort out. I don't quite get that yet, but that's part of what's happening. So can you cut to the chase and just give her something she can use right now? Yeah, you stop letting them push you around. You're a sovereign soul.
I know.
Knock it off already.
Well, I
And-
did that the other night. I mean, I literally told them, I'm like, yo, dudes, you need to shut up tonight. I mean, I wasn't nice about it. I was like, shut up. I need sleep. It still kept coming through. So, and that could be
Call
what
out the
you're,
big guns.
that's what, well, it could be what you're talking about, that I'm picking up the information that's coming through that other dimension. So it's not coming from the angels or guides, it's coming from that other dimension. That's why when I tell the angels and guides to shut up and leave me alone, they do, but the other people aren't.
Right. So you can ask Michael or whoever you want to ask to put a sound barrier while you're sleeping. Right? Because you don't have to be tormented by that. You need your sleep because you got a lot of work to do.
Right.
So yeah, just ask them to extend it. They need to let you sleep. Don't bother me during these hours. And put a sound barrier up during those hours, or surround you with a sound barrier so that you can get that deep, restful sleep that you need.
Okay.
It's just a matter of sorting through the stuff and figuring out precisely to ask for what you need, because you know they'll do it.
Right. I just thought it was so interesting when I tried that concept of bringing the records down into my sacred forest in the meadow. And I mean, well, the second night, Swan showed up, and we were literally sitting in front of the fireplace having cocoa and sitting there talking while we were watching the deer frolicking out. But yet the records were there, and she was pulling down a book and here, this, and reading from it. And then she'd put it back and she goes, okay, and now you need to know this. And kind of like kicked me in the butt a little bit too, but you know, how they can be.
That's really interesting. They're specifically selecting the books to read to you to give you that knowledge that you need. That is really coolness.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're on the right track.
Yeah. Well, Lucy Swan was a very powerful Lakota medicine woman back in her day. So yeah, she's awesome.
That's fabulous. And I'm looking forward to those stories.
Me too, when I get some sleep and can remember them.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, thank you, because now it starts to make a little more sense, because I kept asking the angels, what the heck's going on? And I wasn't getting answers from them on what all the noise was about, yet I could very clearly hear the voices talking. And it's like, what are you saying?
There's so much going on energetically right now that we don't understand. We're figuring it out as we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
just
okay.
stay the course. You're doing great. Get some sleep.
Exactly.
Great to see you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Tom, come on up. Hi.
Hello. First time here.
Welcome. Glad to have you.
Thanks. I've been on this spiritual path since late March, early April of last year, and it's been really an adventure, and I know a lot of things are coming, but my issue right now is trying to navigate all this stuff happening with my current relationships and how they're not kind of understanding. So it's like creating a rift that I don't really like, and I just want to know, can I bring them into these discussions more, or should I leave it separate, or should I look for other people to have outlets with like this?
Okay. So what can you help Tom with in regard to relationships and that misalignment between where he's at and where they are? Yeah, it feels like a chasm. So they're resistant to hearing what you're into? Yeah. So they're saying, you can't force that on them. They have to come to it in their own time. So what would be the wise choice for him? So you just don't talk about those things with them. There's plenty of other things you can talk about if you want to maintain the relationship. But they're also saying that you are shifting, changing, and growing. You might find at some point you've outgrown the relationship and it no longer brings anything to you. And at that point, then you can choose to move on. Or maybe you just change the nature of the relationship. Don't let your spiritual journey be stunted because you're concerned about leaving people behind, because that's just a natural thing that happens. They're either ready to go or they're not. And it doesn't mean you still can't meet for coffee and enjoy their company. But yeah, it would really help you to develop a larger spiritual community. So you are welcome here. You're welcome, look and see what else is out there. There's lots of them. We're all banding together now because there is strength in numbers. That's how we're going to change the world. So we need everybody we can get and would be delighted to have you.
That's wonderful. And yeah, I don't want anything to stop. I'm really on a roll right now and enjoying it. So
Yeah, it feels wonderful when you get into alignment with your purpose and really live it full out.
it sure does. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Rebecca K, come on up. Hi there. Not yet. I sent you the button to unmute.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi, thank you. I'm new here too. So this is my first time, but interestingly, I had a dream or a visitation last night from someone, and I wanted to know what it is he wanted to tell me, if indeed it was he. His name's John. He's a former student of mine from a long time ago, and 30 or 40 years ago, and he's passed on. So I just wanted to know what he was trying to say.
Okay, so for Rebecca, was it her student John who visited her in her dream? Yes, you got that right. Okay, and so what did he want to share with her? Oh, this is so beautiful. He remembers you so fondly. You made a deep imprint on his life. He just wanted to pop in and see how you're doing.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Thank you. I'm
You're
doing
welcome.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. See you
Thank-
next time, I hope.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Deborah B on the iPad. Come on up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, you can hear me. Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah, what's your question?
This is my second time. About a year ago, I started being open to more spiritual things. And I've joined, you recommended that I join the 21-day meditation the last time I was on here, and I've joined it, but it's still hard for me to meditate without like a guided meditation or music. And when I try to meditate, just on my own, I just find myself thinking about things I have to do, what I'm going to cook for dinner, this and that. And then when I get done, I really don't have anything to write down if I do it by myself. But I have been noticing, I think, more intuition, things that are coming to me more frequently with intuition. And I've been seeing numbers, but there's something with me that says, it's just your imagination that you're seeing these things.
Everybody
And
gets
so,
that, Deborah.
okay. And so I was wondering if my guides are really sending these numbers to me, or it's like the ones I see keep saying basically growth and that I'm going forward with things, but I doubt myself so much.
Yeah, that's ego. So
Yeah.
the meditation challenge, one of the things I recommend people do is the powwow with ego, higher self, and soul. Have you done that meditation?
No.
Okay. Are you in the Facebook group?
Yes, I am.
Okay, tag me in the group And I'll put the link
Okay.
up for that again so you can go right to it. Do that because it will really help you a lot with taming ego, becoming friends, so it stops taunting you so much. It's not going to stop 100%, but it will get better because you'll get on the same page. Also know that everybody has that experience. You're new to this. You have to work through that. You can use a guided meditation to start. So on my Akasha Unleashed website, there is a meditation called Connecting with Guides. Go get that meditation. Do that. At the end of it, you will be in your records. You will be relaxed and ready. So when the guided part stops, stay in meditation and then do your 15 minutes because you'll already be in
Okay.
the phase. That will help you prime the pump. It's a different
Okay.
way of priming. But when you're new like you are, having that extra guided trip into the records will help you a lot.
Okay.
And
Do
trust me,
my
those
go
numbers,
ahead.
that is angels. You're getting those numbers, so you're doing the right thing. Look up the symbolism, take action. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Kathy B, come on up. Hi. Just have to unmute.
There we go.
Yes. What's your question?
It's so nice to be here. This is my
Great to
first
have you.
time.
Welcome.
And thank you. My question is there a message for me today?
Okay, so do you have a message for Kathy B today? I'm hearing this old nursery rhyme, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot more. You know that nursery rhyme? I don't get that at all.
No.
Why a nursery rhyme? Oh, getting you back in touch with your inner child. So for you, as you're going through the meditation challenge, be in a conscious state of connecting with little Kathy. What brought her joy? Bring that into the meditation because it will expand the experience.
Okay.
That's what's missing.
Hey, I love that. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nancy, come on up. There's an unmute button there for you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, good morning, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, recently I had an accident that has affected my health, and it has also affected like my work because it took me out of work and finances and my family. So my life as I knew it is right now temporarily completely different.
Hey,
Just
Google, set timer for
maybe
90
I
minutes.
don't know. I'm looking for some kind of guidance or anything they have to share with me.
Okay.
Does that make
So,
sense?
yes, absolutely. So for you,
Okay.
what can you share with her about this chapter of life that is so very different she's trying to adjust to?
Oh, that's
First
good.
of all, don't stress, go with the flow. When you run into a brick wall, don't keep pushing on the brick wall. Look for a door to go through it, go around it, over it, under it, and the angels will help you do that. So while you're there and you're looking around and, okay, what do? I've hit this brick wall. Call out to the angels, ask them to show you the way through. They will. Then you just patiently wait until you see it. In the meantime, you continue taking action. You do what you feel led to do moving forward. Does that make sense? As you do that, they're going to bring more inspired ideas, doors of opportunities into your path. Now, you are on a different path than you thought that you were going to be on right now.
Oh, yeah.
That means there are going to be different doors of opportunity, but they will still be there. So right now, you look for where can I move forward? Baby steps, you don't have to run, but find your way with your angels slowly through this new path, looking for the doors of opportunity. When they open, check them out. Do you like it? If you do, hey, great, take that door. If you don't, keep going. They'll show you another one. But it's you finding your way through this new reality. You can do it. They're walking right there with you. So some faith and trust will be in order that they really are there helping you. So put them to the test. Ask them for things. Let them prove to you that they are there helping you.
I will, because this new reality is, I'm not freaking out over changes, which I probably should be, but it's affecting where I'm living, who I am with, my partner, just every single aspect of my life.
Yeah. So let's just ask, this new reality, is it this long-term? Temporary. So it's a temporary new reality. So if that's been a concern of yours, don't worry about it. It's temporary. So that's why you want to keep moving forward to get through it faster.
Okay.
Move on to the next leg of the journey in a different reality. And what you do now as you take that trip through will impact what the other reality will look like when you get there, because you're creating it as you go with your thoughts and intentions.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Just mute everybody again. Here we go. Debbie Brady, come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, it's good afternoon now. Good afternoon.
It's my morning. So I've got a couple of choices of where I'm going to be going next, and I wanted to see whether my guides had any messages regarding what my choices, my choice, ultimate choice should be.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what the choices are, and I'll ask about each?
Sure. One is in Oregon, and one is in upstate New York.
Okay. So for Debbie, she's going to move and start a new chapter of her life. Where would be the optimal place to do that? Would it be Oregon? Not so much. What about upstate New York? I feel a cold chill, but I also get a warm hand. It's like you can deal with the cold because the warm hand and the warm heart is there.
I grew up there, but yeah. Okay. Do they have anything else they want to say as far as opportunities for the year?
Okay. Anything else? Any guidance that you have for Debbie right now? Stay the course. You're going in a good direction. So follow that through for as long as it feels good, but be ready to take a turn at any moment, because there are some shifting sands that could change the choices that you make going forward. So you want to be really present in the moment, noticing when that little tickle on the back of your neck or wherever you get it is indicating that you need to pay attention because there's a course correction coming.
Sounds like the story of my life. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Capricorn, so I'm easy, going up the mountain. You have to be agile and on your feet. But thank you.
Yeah, ready to make a course correction. That's the law of the land right now.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Bye. And Linda, come on up. Just have to unmute.
There we go. Thank you for having me. First time.
You're welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you so much. I think I'd like to ask maybe for guidance or a message, because I have an issue where for so many years I did a tremendously big job for a government company, and they've never fully paid me. And it's been for 8 years battling to get your money, to the extent that it's almost destroyed me financially. And I've been taking legal steps and everything. Is there a message for me of how to handle this? Am I doing something wrong? Is there another way to approach it? Or what do they suggest?
Okay.
What do the guides, what do the angels say?
Yeah. So what do you have to share with Ann Linda to help her collect on this money that is owed to her? They're saying one of the problems with what you're involved in is it's distracting you from your soul journey, because that becomes your focus and that actually becomes a negative energy. So it's kind of dragging you down. For you, as much as possible, disconnect from it. Like make it a separate compartmentalized thing that you see it, you know it's there, you're keeping it going, but let other people, the professionals, do it so that you're not up to your elbows in it, getting that negative energy. Meanwhile, you're over here, finding the joy, living your purpose, moving forward, because you don't want anything to interfere with that. That's the most important thing. And they're saying, by the way, if you do that, the financial issues might just ease up, because when you're on your path, more abundance is available to you.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Yes, I think when you become so involved that you do, it is all encompassing. Yes, very true. And it's all you talk about and all you want to solve. And yes, so very true. And maybe just
don't
put it
think or-
aside.
yeah, don't let your thoughts go there, or your time, your effort, as little as possible. You let it be managed, but don't let it be your focus.
Thank you.
It just rips right off your soul path.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
find the happiness, the joy, and you get out there and share it in whatever way you feel like doing that. That will change your life. It's about you feeling good and moving forward.
Thank you. That's been very difficult.
I know.
Thank you so
Baby
much.
steps, though. Be kind to yourself. Baby steps. You'll get there.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Alyssa, come on up.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Oh, okay. So, I would just like a message on whatever topic is most pressing. One is my parents are elderly. One will probably die this year. They're both 92. I have a son who is applying to colleges, and there's a whole mess on that. My husband and daughter are not talking at all. And then also on top of that, my husband is ill. And then I'm also trying out for a national team. So there's like, oh, and my husband wants to move. There's just a lot of stuff. And I'm just wondering, you can't address everything, but if I can get one message for the most pressing topic,
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, and I have a sister that's stealing money from my parents. So on top of all of that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Alyssa. Can you give her a message about the most pressing thing she needs to know right now? The most pressing thing you need to know right now is, no matter what is going on around you, you find a way to be happy, balanced, and at peace. You let all those little storms be out there on the sides. You don't ignore them, just like with Ann Linda. You're aware of them. You do what you can when you can, but you don't have control over all of those things.
Right.
So where you can do something, you do, but don't get energetically enmeshed with it. Find a way to disconnect from the results, allowing that to be in the flow. Meanwhile, moving forward with your soul work, being in the joy, being calm despite the storm around you, the storms.
So is then my soul work to be in joy, is what I just heard.
Always. Yeah, doing what feeds your soul, having fun. Don't deny your soul that, because it's starving for that energy, for that nourishment, because your focus is so split. Let all those things simmer. You do what you can when you're needed to do something, but otherwise keep them at arm's length. Let them work out, because their angels are working on things. They're making choices. You can't persuade them to do anything they don't want to do.
Right, right. Okay.
But what you can control is you. That is your most powerful choice.
Okay.
When you do that, others around you will shift, because they have to shift when you shift. They can't stay the same. There's where your power lies.
Because I am the focal point for all of these items. I'm carrying
So
the
here
energy
you are
for
in
these.
this centered
Okay.
space, calm, joyful. They're
Mhm.
feeling that energy, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I need to shift a little here or a little there because I can't stay in that spot. She's now filled it up with all this happy love. Do you
Okay.
see what I
All
mean?
right.
So when you shift
Yes.
your energy, it causes them to shift in reaction, hopefully in a good way. But if
Yes.
not, again, that's not your choice. Your
Okay.
choice is what you do about you.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you
That's
so
your
much.
ultimate power.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Marietta, come on up. Hi.
Hi, sorry.
That's
Took me a
okay.
minute. This is my first time asking a question. This is very exciting. Thank you. For the past 10 to 12 days, I've had a big flare up of a long-term issue in my neck, shoulder, and hand. I have all the, medical care and treatment following all those things, but it's very, very persistent and it's just been really hard. So I wanted to know what I might be missing about what this is about. I know it's attached to some multiple bereavement issues that are happening right now in my personal life, but I wanted to know if I might be missing something or some advice, some messages about this issue.
Is it from an injury or it's just something that sprang up?
Oh, it's long term. I have a herniated disc. I've had this issue for 30 plus years. So it's just something that flares up from time to time and then goes away. I have all the tools and all the, I'm doing everything that I can medically to address it without taking lots of painkillers.
Right.
And so it's just, it tends to flare up when there's a lot of I guess tension in my body or from emotional stuff. I take on things. The message you just gave Alyssa was excellent. It echoes what I've been experiencing, like not taking on everybody's stuff, not being responsible, and I've very much moved away from that. So I'm just kind of curious about how this is flaring up so much now, if it's like a last hurrah of like, because I'm not taking on everybody's stuff anymore. I don't know. It's just kind of confusing me why the flare up is happening now.
Okay. So for Marietta, can you help her understand why she's having this physical flare in her shoulder? What is that about? I'm hearing the word self-doubt. Does that mean something to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
That fully answer the question?
I'd love to hear more about that, but it very much
Okay.
hit a nerve.
Okay, please elaborate so she can have enough information to move forward. Yeah, it's about nurturing and loving your body. You are not enemies. Your body is a sacred vessel that holds your eternal soul. It needs to be cherished, appreciated, loved, considered. Ask your body what it needs sometimes. Do you ever do that? Most of us don't. We don't think to. We take our bodies for granted. And we're in a time now the energies are shifting. We need these bodies to be functioning at, full vigor because in order to keep up with our work and what's happening in the world. So now is a time of growing awareness of this sacred vessel, asking it what it needs, considering its needs when we make our choices, using it, working together in partnership, and then appreciation and love for your body.
I do that all day long, every day. I teach it. In fact, that's why I'm like flummoxed. But the self-doubt piece, I think I'm embarking on a new venture. I've been for since the pandemic, and I'm kind of at the diving off point now. And I guess it's scary. I mean, it is scary. And so even though I'm prepared and everything. So I think that self-doubt, I'm holding that in my body in a way that I hadn't considered.
Yeah, and the stress will pool at the weak spot. So you could do a visualization where you see it flowing away out, going down into the earth. You could also do EFT tapping. Do you ever do that?
Yeah, yeah,
Tap
I do.
when it's flowing away.
Yeah.
And the one I like to use to me that is the most powerful when it's physical is healing blood and energy flowing freely through my body, because that covers everything.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So try that and let us know.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye. Rachel, hey there, come on up. Great to see you. I just sent you the unmute.
Do you hear?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah. Well, I took your advice, and I actually last night I did not close the closing prayer for the Akashic record. I said because you suggested that I might have very interesting dreams. So I took your advice and I did not close, and I sure did have a dream. And I actually posted already the 13th day post, including that dream. And in the dream itself talked about, truth telling. And that was one of the qualities that we had in my soul introductions with you.
Yes.
And I went back. I just wanted to remember exactly what you said, everything, when I read. And while I read that, I said, I'm going to read the rest of it. And I did read the rest of it with the stories of, my other incarnation. But something kind of stuck in my mind. I mean, when I read it, was saying about the golden web tears.
Uh-huh.
And you talked about the chakra number 3, 4, and 6. And can you can you tell me a little bit more about what the I'm sorry, I cannot even pronounce it very well, the tears are, and if maybe to ask my guides, which I know that that I connect with them, if I have any improvement in any of those chakras.
Yeah, well, the golden web I see it kind of like a big fish net, except it's golden. And it is the outermost part of your energy body. So it would be outside your aura even. So you've got this big net around you. When you have a severe, not just any, but a severe trauma, it can cause a tear at a chakra in the web. When you have a tear, you are leaking vital force energy.
Uh-huh.
So it's not a good thing. Now, everybody has tears because life, right? So
Right.
if you did your reading at that time, you had those 3 specific tears.
Uh-huh.
You then did the clearing prayer, which healed those tears. So that puts your golden web back 100%.
Oh, wonderful. See,
Doesn't mean you don't have more tears now.
I know I needed to ask you that.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
So when it did that, now it closed up the leak of the vital force energy.
I see. Wow, wonderful. Just wonderful to hear it. And I just wanted to see your perspective of what my guides are saying about me or my progress or whatever, they have to say.
Yeah.
I do like your perspective, when you say something about it.
Okay. So how about we ask them, what do you need to know right now that you don't know?
Okay. Sounds good.
So for Rachel, what does she need to know right now that she doesn't know? They're kind of mixing it around, trying to pull, it's like a cauldron, and they're mixing it, trying to pull out the most juicy, important morsel for you right now. Okay, and what would that be? Something about you soaring, flying.
Oh, I wish. Great. Yeah.
Well, they're saying you can do that in your meditation. So yeah, anytime you want to fly, you can fly either in the body of a creature or you can simply fly yourself. You have that ability in your meditations if you want to fly. In fact, you could, next time you meditate, start with the visualization of you moving up through your crown chakra, going up out of the atmosphere into the stars,
Mm-hmm.
and then just floating around, looking, see what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Curious about your home planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to take you to your home planet where you can meet the people, check out the surroundings, the terrain,
Mm-hmm.
to remember those things. So what else?
I
'Cause
will.
that's fun.
I will. That's great. And just wanted to say the word asuta to you.
Asuta.
Asuta means, I wrote about it in my post today. Asuta means recovery for whatever you or any of the members or anybody who is participating today, just asuta.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Where am I? Okay.
Phyllis's iPhone. Phyllis, are you there? Can you turn on your camera? And those of you that I haven't called on yet, if you turn on your camera, then I'll see your face and I can bring you up faster. So, Cassandra, great. There you are. Come on up. Hi.
Hey, so this is my first time
Welcome.
before, and I've learned a lot from everybody so far.
Wonderful. So what is your question?
So there's a lot of things I could ask. Right now, my husband and I literally are about, hopefully, to adopt a child. It's been a long road. He's going to be born any day. We've lost a few through IUI, IVF. We've had a disrupted adoption, so there's a lot of anxiety and everything. So I guess my question is, well, twofold. Is this going to go through? And, are we going to come home with our baby boy? And then aside from that, is, excuse me, pursuing natural adoption still something to do, or should we just kind of let that rest and, as adoption and, foster care maybe the best path, I guess, for us?
Yeah. So for Cassandra, this baby that's on the way, is it highly likely everything will go well and she will soon have a baby boy in her arms? Yes. So are there any potential obstructions she needs to be aware of? No, this one's feeling like all lights are green. It's finally your time.
Okay.
The best choice moving forward, would it be adoption? Would it be foster care? They're saying go slow. Start with foster care, see how it goes. Because it's feeling like some adjustments are going to be needed. So go slow, take it easy, enjoy the process, and see where it takes you and how you feel down the road.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm worried about being able to adjust. I work full time. My husband works full time. And we have my mom lives with us though, so it will be an adjustment, but we do have the help.
Yeah. Oh, and they just popped in and said, and enjoy it. Don't forget to enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. Bye. Damon, come on up.
Hi, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. So, I'm Daniel's brother.
I
I've
do.
seen you. This is the third time I've seen you. The first time I ever saw you is just as a second toy, next to my sister. And then the second time I asked you the question about a job. But now I got 2 jobs in the process, but lost those jobs over the course of the last 6 months. I wasn't feeling it very well. It was very awkward. The first one, they let me go. I was like, thank God. I didn't want to quit, but I put my best foot forward and they just let me go for no reason. I got another job. They let me go after 6 weeks. And he told me it wasn't a lack of effort. We just decided to go a different route. And so I just feel like I have this dark force on me. And so basically my question is has somebody like put any dark magic on me or is trying to wish harm on me in any way? Because I've always been a big person of karma. I believe whatever you put out, you're going to get back. As far as I know, I never wished anybody harm. So why anybody would want to wish any harm on me? So my back question is someone putting any dark magic on me or wishing me any harm?
Okay. So for Damon, can you check his records and see? Is there some kind of a dark spell that's blocking his abundance? No? What curses? No curses, no spells, no curses. Okay. Is there something energetically that's blocking him from finding a job and having abundance? It's self-confidence. So what can he do about that? These jobs that you had, were they something that you really wanted? Were they aligned with what you want to do with your life? Did they feel good?
The first one, no. The second one, kind of, because after I retired from the military, I got my degree in operations management because I like really working like the behind the scenes of how a business functions and puts everything together to get the product out there to the customer. And it does, but at the same time, with this last job, I wasn't feeling being able to be creative to do what I needed to do. And I just felt held down. I would bring up suggestions and he'd be like, that's never going to happen. I'm like, then what am I here for? So I want to say they do align, but I'm also wondering at the point if I'm really on my right path.
Yeah.
I'm on my right path.
Okay. Yeah. It feels like there needs to be an adjustment of some sort. So can you give Damon some clarity about an area that he might move into where he could find a good job and he's a good. I'm right away getting landscaping. I don't know if you ever done landscaping.
I've done some of my own landscaping, but I mean, I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none. But at 52 years old, I don't think that's something I'd want to do.
What if it was your own business?
I can't see myself learning my own business. I don't ever put out that type of risk.
We'll drop that one. So maybe it's more about outdoors. What clue can you give Damon? He can pursue. I'm getting outdoorsy stuff, like a park ranger or something, or a caretaker of grounds. There's something about the outdoors that is important for you. It's like you're feeling confined in buildings with all the structure and the rules. You need something that is looser, that you've got the freedom to really take it and make it your own, putting your creativity and effort into it. And that's what's missing with these little jobs. So when you're happy, they feel that energy. And that's why they say to you, it's not working out. They feel.
Sorry. Yeah, because my previous job I had was for almost 3 years and I loved it. I was still an operational manager. I was able to still do the things I want to do to make the place better. I took ownership. And then the last 2 jobs, I couldn't have that kind of like creativeness in order to make things better. Cause I always like giving things back better than what I got it.
Yeah. So. Do you like boats?
I do to an extent. We have a boat.
Just got a picture of a marina. So could you do something related to operations management around boats and water?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Never looked at that avenue.
Outdoorsy. That's what you're needing for balance and alignment for your soul. And then they showed me the boats. So that might be something to pursue.
Interesting.
Unless you want to be a yacht captain. Is that what you're talking about?
No, because I remember the last time, I know I don't want to take up a whole lot of time because I know there's still 20 other people that probably need to be seen. Because the last time or 2 months ago when I got in this chat, I told you I was having an interview for a company called Don Pedro Pump, and the angels said, no, it's not gonna get. And you said, they told me, and I said, well, what about Stanford? And they said, yes. Your immediate answer is yes. So, well, I got the job with John Pedro Pump, and then 6 weeks later they got rid of me. So now I'm still pursuing a position with Stanford here in California. And a job I did apply for was a facilities manager. So that deals with outside, that deals with inside. So yes, it's down that avenue.
Okay, great. So let's just ask real quickly. Is Stanford an optimal choice for Damon? Yes. And is it highly likely they're going to offer him a job? Okay. And can you give him a time frame? Is it more than 2 months? More than 3 months? Ooh, more than 4? No. So like 3.5? Yeah, like 3.5-ish.
Okay, so I've applied to one position, but there's multiple positions I can apply for. So I'm just gonna go that route because I'm just feeling this heaviness on me right now, and I just want it to be gone.
Well, meanwhile, when you're not working, get outdoors. You're needing to get outdoors. I keep getting that over and over and over.
Yep.
Get outdoors, stretch your legs, get the fresh air.
I agree with you 100% because yesterday I was outside all day and I was having a great day.
See, that's the energy that you want to embody when you're out looking for a job.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's like you priming the pump to be ready for when the opportunity comes.
Yes.
Care of you, physically, emotionally, mentally, being outdoors. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
So I need some of you guys to turn your cameras on who I have not yet talked to. That'll help me find you faster. Ashita, come on up.
Hello,
I guess
Deborah.
I'm sorry, I got Pat instead of Ashita, so I'll come to you next, Ashita. Go ahead, Pat.
Hi, thank you. I wanted to ask about my right foot and ankle. Why, after a practice on Thursday, 6 hours later, the right foot ankle seized up so much and was so stiff I couldn't move it. I couldn't put weight on it. And I did the usual Epsom salt icing. Then I had acupuncture the next day. It's fine now. I believe it might be still swollen. I'm not sure, but I iced it again last night. It seems to be all right. What is going on there in that area of my body?
So for Pat, what's going on with her right foot and ankle that it's swelling up? You help her to understand. This is weird. I'm getting that it's filled with fear and that's causing it to swell up. So there's some fear, and I feel it in your solar plexus, that is housing itself in that space of your body. Do you have an old injury to that area?
Yes.
That's
around 1998, I was on a treadmill and I had hurt my foot and wasn't even aware of it because the top part was swollen and I didn't see it. Then eventually I did, and 2 weeks of acupuncture healed it.
So the fear is going to the weak spot in the body. That's why it's picking that spot. Now the question becomes, okay, take the deep dive. What is that fear about? So that you can uproot it.
Okay.
You have a clue?
I'm not sure. It's dance related. Maybe it's some kind of self-doubt or tentative action, and then I push too much to get through it. What do the angels say about this?
So can you give Pat some more information about the fear? What's going on? What can she do to release it? Yeah, it's trepidation, fear of getting injured and not being able to continue to do what you love to do. But so it's like this, double-edged sword. On the one hand, you need to put the effort in to prepare yourself to do the best that you can do, but then that triggers the fear that you might get hurt and not be able to do it. So it's like you're in this loop. You got to get out of the loop. So I don't know if you meditate, but in meditation, talk to your body, nourish and love your body. Let it know that you are being mindful and you are being careful of not straining, and then follow through and really do that. Don't push it too far. And ask your body to come into partnership with you so that you can do this thing that you love so much from a place of strength. And in the doing and that connection, really allow yourself to feel it in your solar plexus to supplant the fear with the love and the confidence that you are taking care of your body and you are moving forward with positive, good intentions. And it doesn't hurt to get the angels involved in that too. Ask them to support you through this, to help you release the fear fully, to root it out.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Deborah and angels.
Okay, bye. All right, Ashita, where did you go? And Eileen, I'm going to get you next. I lost your picture, Ashita. Where did you go? There you are. Okay. Hi.
Hello, Deborah.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Terrific. What's your question today?
What is the guidance for me?
Okay. So what would you like to share with Ashita today? I'm hearing Julie Andrews singing My Favorite Things. Do you know that song?
Which one?
She sang it in The Sound of Music. It's called My Favorite Things.
Okay. I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I can't think of the words to sing it to you, but something and rainbows and whiskers on kittens and
Okay.
bright colored packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Got it? Okay.
Yeah, got it.
There you go. So that's the song. Does that mean something to you?
Yeah, I used to hear it while I was a kid.
Okay. So is this about recalling her childhood? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Reconnecting with that child to bring more joy. Your life is not as joyful as it ought to be. You deserve more. So reconnecting with that inner child. Sing the song, dance. Allow that joy to bubble up with you because that's going to help your child. Do you have more than one?
Yeah, 2 kids.
Your children. Okay, it's going to help your children. It's going to help you. And it's going to make all those tensions and struggles that you're dealing with feel less. You lean into the joy, the playfulness. You have to have that element present in your life to be well-rounded, balanced as a soul. That's a missing piece for you.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Go
And one more.
that song to your children.
Oh, right. Definitely.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
It just slipped out of my mind. Well, that's okay. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Eileen, you jumped on me. Where did you go? There you are. Hello, hello.
Hello. Seems like there's a theme going through all the readings today. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Protect
Always.
yourself.
Always.
I'm participating in the 21-day meditation, and I find that as I start my meditation, I am pulled into the depths of sadness. It's almost like I'm feeling all the sadness around the world.
Mhm.
I'm wondering, number one, is there something in my Akashic records that's making me feel it more than maybe others are? And what can I do to help protect myself from that? Because it's pulling me into a depression. I can tell that I'm going into a depression.
Yeah. Yeah. So what can you tell Eileen about this dark energy she feels when she meditates? When you meditate, you are opening yourself up to the energy of the world, and it's not you, it's coming in from outside. Do your zip up before you meditate, so you're protected. And you can even ask the angels to put an extra shield around you, because you need to be able for yourself to do these meditations to connect with your team. So
Yeah.
they need to help you with that, protecting you, keep that dark energy out so you can have your full experience. That's what it
Is
is.
there something I should be saying for that zip up to really help
Well,
enforce it?
you watch the video of how to do it.
I'll look for it again. It's been a long, long time, but I'll look for it
Well,
again.
look at your reading, because the link is in there. It's in the
Okay.
email that I sent you with your reading. So it's very simple. I mean, you just go down, grab it, and zip it up. You visualize it. It's your
Okay.
visualization that creates it. And if you feel it's not quite enough, you're not confident in your ability to do that, which of course you can do, you're a sovereign soul. But if you need help, ask the angels to hold your hands as you zip it up and give it
Okay.
extra strength. Ask them to erect a bubble around you. You don't need zip up, you can do it with the angels. So you've got those options, but you definitely want to put that energy bubble in place before you meditate. So now you're keeping that stuff away and it doesn't
Yeah.
intrude. Now, most
It's
people
really,
don't do that, because when you're connected in meditation, you wouldn't need the extra protection, but right now you do. So
yeah, I
do that and
am
do
pulling in all that, and it's leaking into not only during the meditation, but during the days. I'm just feeling that negative. I'm in the DC area, so I think there's even more here right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just feeling it from all over the place.
I would put the bubble around your home. And when you're at work, put it around your cubicle, you know?
I'm teleworking, so but that's
Yeah.
the other thing is I'm still teleworking due to the vertigo, and I'm not sure when that's going to end. And a part of me is dreading going back to that place where I don't want to be anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's a
So
separate issue that you're working on.
yeah, that's a separate issue.
But
Right now,
keep
the
working
most
on the
important.
meditation, do the bubble, and I would do your whole house. Ask them to
Okay.
keep it on your house all the time. And then also do it when you meditate to see if that makes a difference. It will, because they'll be helping you with it. Once you're able to really get into the meditation without the interruption of that dark energy, that's going to help you with these other issues. You're really needing that right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I felt it was important for me to come on, because I can't be the only one who's experiencing that right now, because there's so much negativity going on around us.
Yeah.
And for some of us, we're feeling it and sensing it more.
Yeah. So it's just being wise about what it means to be that HSP that you are, the empath, and how you protect yourself. That's
Okay.
you standing in your sovereign power, not allowing yourself to be interfered with by outside energies, because you have the right to declare that and use the tools to protect yourself.
Okay. Well, once we get off this, I will definitely go and do that zip up right away.
Awesome. Let us know
Thank
how
you.
it goes.
And I do wish everybody an uneventful 5 minutes, because God knows that's all any of us can hope for sometimes. And sending love and positive white light to everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm looking for faces of people I haven't talked to. Margaret, if you're there, turn on your camera and I'll come back to you, because I'm not seeing you right now. Mike, come on up.
I'm here. Hi.
Hi. I'll come back to you in a sec.
Okay.
Hi, Mike. You need to unmute. There you go. Perfect. Oh, no, you muted yourself again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to someone else.
I've got Mike up here now, and I'll come back to Margaret when I finish with Mike, okay? Go ahead, Mike.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Not here. I guess I just would like to know what I need, if they'll just tell me what I need to know. I
Okay.
don't know.
What do
And
you know about that banquet message for New Year's? Do you remember that?
no,
Yeah. Last time I saw you, the angels were telling you you were going to like create this big banquet,
oh,
invite people over.
no, we didn't do anything. There wasn't a peep around our neighborhood, so I didn't.
Well, it could be in the future.
Uh-huh, it
All right,
could.
so we'll ask for
Out there,
today.
but thank you. I hadn't thought about that again.
Your face reminded me.
I yeah, I don't know. And 2 nights ago, I got just wham, real sick, and I didn't know if it was food poisoning or what, but I felt a lot better the next day. But it was just really a random whack. But I don't think that anything is still with me. I hope not.
Okay, so what Mike experienced the other night was that food poisoning? And has it all cleared her system? Yes and yes.
Good.
What would you like to share with her today? What wisdom do you have? Or Mike? I'm hearing cats purring. Do you have cats?
No, no, my husband's allergic.
Hearing cats purring. So what is that about? It's about like in the cold weather, you kind of hibernate, you bring all the blankets in and you get cozy and you got the kitties around your feet purring. It's that kind of energy. So this is speaking to me about self-care.
Okay.
Not doing enough self-care. And now because it's the season when there are a lot of illnesses going on and you could be vulnerable, you need to take extra special care now. Do
Okay.
preventive, whatever you do preventive. Have lots of garlic.
Uh, well, we just stay out of the public areas. We just
Chicken
don't.
soup with garlic.
Yeah. Ugh.
No, you don't like garlic?
Uh, it doesn't like me.
Okay. Well, there's lots of other things. You can have
Yeah,
turmeric and, other things, but
sure.
yeah, it's about self-care right now. That's what's needed. And it's almost like the food poisoning was kind of a warning. If you don't take better care of yourself,
Oh,
you're gonna get more of that.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And especially, that new thing that's going around that starts with an H.
Is there something new? I hadn't heard it.
Yeah. Bird, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That starts with an H.
Okay.
So that is a threat. We
Mhm.
all need to be cognizant, take care and precautions,
Okay.
because we don't want to end up back where we were a few years ago.
No.
All careful about our self-care. It
Uh-huh.
could take hold and spread, so we want to prevent that.
Mhm.
So this is your early warning signal.
My attitude towards this next 4 years are the moments that will be thrown at us left and right. I just put a shield around me, and I feel like I have to go to a higher plane for him for this whole event that we'll go through. Is that a wise idea, just to raise myself above it and go on?
Yeah, not to go into the dark energy. And the angels are saying that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay, light worker, because you know what to do. So you stay in the positive energy, you stay in the flow. Whatever comes at you, you flow through it in whatever way works best for you at that time. Don't dive into that negative energy.
No.
And then it won't be like you're just getting through. You'll still be living your life fully. because none of us want to give up 4 years of our lives just to wait it out. We still need to be living fully. We've got stuff to do. So yeah, and just, don't watch.
No,
Yeah.
no, the TV's off a lot, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Peace.
Right.
Peace and staying in that higher energy and more meditation, more connection with your angels. That will stand you in good stead.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Bye.
A wonderful day.
You too. Okay, Margaret, I'm looking for you. Where did you go?
Hello.
Keep talking, I'll find you. There you are.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, you might know me as Peggy, but I about 4 years ago I went back to Margaret. So this is the first time I've, stopped in. It's been a while, but I've been reading your Sundays with Archangel Metatron, and I just love that. Thank you very much for that. I get so much out of that. So
You're gonna love tomorrow's then.
oh really? Oh good.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
Good. And I just looked up your webpage too, so I'm gonna read more on that. So I've been working with angels a lot since the pandemic. I've been into spiritualism for quite some time, but I would have to say since the pandemic, it's really gone deeper. And the last couple of years, I've gone through a major transition. And right now, I guess what my question is, I don't want to blurt all my personal stuff out there because everybody's got their own thing to deal with. But right now, I'm wondering about the transition from my job. I've been doing legal work. I'm a legal secretary, paralegal, and I've been doing that for quite some time. And it doesn't really work well with trying to be an artist and working with spiritualism, working with the angels. I mean, they give me a lot of advice, but I really want to go into this type of work full time. And I'm wondering, I've been I'm not really sure if it's ego telling me I have to wait or if it's something I'm going to get signs for. I mean, I've gotten a message that I will always have a job, that I'll always be safe. But I guess I'm looking for some kind of different perspective on my current work situation. Should I really consider leaving or should I just wait until the time is right? Because the time will never be right because when you talk about money. So, it's really, I've been into a situation where I left my job before, but I wasn't really ready before. I feel like I'm ready now.
Okay, so let me just ask
Yeah.
what they have to say about your job.
Yeah, thank you.
So for Margaret, what can you share with her about her present job? Well, it pays the bills, so it's good for that. It's obviously it's not feeding your soul, you know that, but you have to be responsible and pay the bills. And if you are looking to launch into some kind of spiritual work, know that there's quite a steep curve to getting to profitability with that. So, okay, could you do it part-time on the side while you work your day job and allow it to blossom, see where it goes? I'm seeing a bridge. So it's you creating a bridge from one job to a passion career. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. And I do a lot of creative work to an artist. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if there was going to be some kind of sudden change in
Not
my.
right now. They're saying there are too many things shifting right now in the world. It's a little unstable. When it's unstable, it's not a good time to make a leap. But what I'm seeing you doing is you're painting that bridge. You're bringing it into reality. That will help to manifest it.
Yeah,
The
it's just
bridge
going to take some
from
time.
doing the job, getting the money to the passion work, what feeds your soul.
Okay.
Bring it into reality through your creativity.
Yes, and I'm being more in the moment, and I find that works out tremendously.
Yes.
not worrying about it, not letting fear get into play. So yeah, I guess things are working out okay with them. They're lawyers, and they're not as bad as the other types of lawyers I've worked with before. But so yeah, it's a good situation. It's just yeah, I guess I have to be patient and just wait for the signs. I guess that plus two, there's such a major transition in the world right now. God only knows how things are going to pan out.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
need to go because we're getting out of time here and I've got more people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Bye. Gosh, these pictures are jumping all over the place. Epiphany, come on up. Hey there.
Hey.
What's happening?
Oh, I am just feeling kind of displaced right now. When I spoke to you last, I was going to go to LA and it was a really strong yes. And then LA broke out in all these fires and the air quality and the fires aren't out. And now it's mid-January and I'm really considering somewhere else. So I wanted to get a take because I feel so kind of, like I said, like displaced, that I'm not getting clear answers. And I wanted to get some verification with you on going to Philadelphia instead of LA.
All right. So for Epiphany, would Philadelphia be an optimal choice for her in the short term? Yeah, I get a really warm feeling in my solar plexus about that. There's something about it. The culture.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been thinking about revisiting my 21 Markings brand, and I think it could do really well in Philadelphia. So would that be a good start for, the next several months?
So for the next several months, bringing her brand back?
The 21 Markings.
21 Markings in the Philadelphia area. Is that an optimal choice? Yeah, it feels really good. And the fact that you're excited about it, that's even better.
Yeah, it does. It's something I've thought about, and it's kind of interesting how everything's transpiring, and I need to get out of this feeling displaced. So finding that direction is really key.
When we talked, those fires weren't there.
They weren't.
So
exactly.
And this is your angels reconnoitering, opening new doors, more opportunities. That's what it's always that way.
Well, and me also revisiting somewhere that I've thought about going for a while, and now like maybe this is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for helping with that validation. I appreciate it. I appreciate you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Vandana, come on up. Hi.
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
I hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Namaste from India. I have this is my first time, and thank you for calling me.
Yes, you're welcome.
I've just started on my spiritual path, I guess. So I want to know what is the next move that I need to make, and what is the message from my spirit guides for my highest good. And is it possible to know the name of my spirit guides? I was just wondering.
I can ask. They don't always give a name, but I'll ask.
Thank you so much.
So for Vandana, is there a guide who would like to identify themselves? Okay, so one of them is calling themselves Twizzler, like little licorice.
Okay. Krish, you mean?
Like licorice, yeah, the Twizzler, the candy.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so what message would you like to share with Vandana today? Yeah, like they have said to others before you, you need more playfulness in your life, more joy, more connecting with the inner child, not so much seriousness, because the world right now it's on fire, it's blowing up, it's a mess. So in order for you as that brilliant soul to thrive, you need to be connected to the inner child, the joy. Bring that energy to the world. We need more of it right now. So not only for yourself, but it's for the world that you're doing this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
And any guidance on how to connect with the inner child?
so what can you tell her about connecting with that inner child? Do playful things that you would have enjoyed as a child, things that light you up, bring you joy. I mean, that can literally be go play on a playground.
Okay.
Even if you feel silly, do it anyway. Go out into nature, talk to the trees. Just be playful, be imaginative. Let your imagination carry you forward. Pretend you're in a Disney movie. You are the
Sure.
princess. You're going out into the woods and you're going to talk to the animals and the trees and let this whole imaginary world spring up that you interact with. I know it sounds silly,
No,
but
no, I actually connect with it, resonate with it. I like doing it.
awesome. Okay, well, go do
Yeah.
that and let us know how it works out.
Sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank
Let's see who have we got here. Paula, I don't see your face. If you turn on your camera, I can bring you up. Who else am I missing? I saw you, Debbie, so I'll be getting back to you. There you are, Paula. Hey there.
Hi. Oh, what a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting this morning, but I've tuned in for the past hour or so and I've just been loving this. I feel like, yeah, more in alignment just from listening to you speak with everyone. Um, yeah, these days, as you've mentioned, have been challenging. Definitely, I think someone was talking about darker energy, and for the most part, have a pretty clear connection with my helpers. But since November, it's felt like there's been interference, and my sleep has been so disrupted. I feel like there's something kind of outside of my control, um, getting in the way of getting rest and yeah, keeping my inner peace. Um, some days it's on and I can feel clear and connected, and then it'll just kind of get pulled away. So maybe that I'm open to. I'm just really happy to connect. I've been tuning into you since November because it's just rocked everything upside down, and
Yeah.
it's really helping to be reminded of what we're here for.
Yeah,
So
well, coming together makes it easier.
yeah.
Doing this project together for ourselves and for the world. Yeah.
Mhm.
So would you just like to ask what you need to know right now?
Yeah, that would be great. Sure.
So for Paula, what can you share with her that she needs to know for her highest and best right now? Oh, they're singing you a lullaby.
Oh.
They want it's connecting with your infant self and being cherished, knowing here you are being held in the arms of the angels. Ra. And they sing you a lullaby to soothe you, help you sleep, to feel better, to feel that connection and protection. You're not alone. You're not vulnerable like you would think you are. As a sovereign soul, when you stand in your power with your angels at your side, who are always there no matter what you do anyway, letting them help you, you have everything you need to thrive, to be happy. But you need to know that. You need to feel that. Allow it to be your truth.
Mm.
So do you work with the angels? Are you doing that already?
To a certain extent, yes. I feel like I have helpers walking with me. And it's funny that you mentioned the infant self because I just, with the last full moon, got a very clear image of that the more I kind of remember that and take care of that part of myself, like that's everything. But it's the interference, I guess I'm having trouble with. It feels like there's interference that is really challenging me right now. I don't know if there's
Yeah, let me ask about that. So Paula is feeling this interference. Can you elaborate what that's about? Yeah, you're probably energetically sensitive and you're feeling the noisy and malicious energy that's out there right now. The dark forces are working really hard to win. They don't want to lose. They want to win as much as we do, but they're not going to, as long as we stay strong, standing together. And it's also a little bit ego because, you know, ego gets in the way and tells you that, you know, maybe you're not as good as you thought you were. And, you know, you're not doing it right. And all those things that ego does to us. So send me an email and I'll give you the link to the powwow with ego, higher self, and soul. Because right now it's very, very important that all souls do that and learn how to come into oneness within themselves. Oneness with you first, then with the world. So what that meditation helps you to do is to make friends with ego. Come into a spirit of collaboration, no longer working against one another. It's marvelous for that. And if you're not in the 21-day meditation, that would help you tremendously. Because it's like wearing your life jacket. Here we are, you know, the Titanic is sinking. We're bobbing in the water. We're scared. That's kind of what we feel like. And then you come into the meditation. Now you're connected more to your angels. You've got everybody in the group supporting you. You got this comfy place wearing your life preserver, right? Where you can relax and go deeper with yourself and with your divine connection.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So friend me on Facebook, and then I'll put you into the group. You need to read the book. It's called The Path to Hearing Guides and Angels. That is the course. You follow that day by day, and it helps bring you into a deeper connection with your angels.
Okay.
It's masterful.
Thank you.
Because Metatron created it.
Thank you.
So does that help?
Yes. Yeah. Thanks.
Wonderful. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.
Laura, are you still here? I thought I saw you a minute ago. Where are you? Okay, now I got to find your picture. Hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, I see you there, Eva. I'll get to you next. There you are, Laura. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. The last time, last month I came on and asked about the deal with the selling the farm, and that has been put on hold. The guides are nope, just wait for a sign, and it hasn't come yet, so I'm waiting on that. But what I have been called in to do is more channeling work. And so my question is, I feel like the thing is I work with so many divine beings, and they don't like to be like crystal clear. They like to be more meshy and just be the guides. But I would like to know like who are the top two like that are wanting to work with me right now, and then what do they want me to focus on for the next month?
Okay. So for Laura V, are there a couple of her team that would like to identify themselves? One of them is calling themselves Ravioli.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to identify themselves that she can talk to? Yeah, so Archangel Raguel and Ravioli. That's your team at the top.
Okay, Raguel.
All right.
Not one I'd expected.
Give her any guidance for the next month or so. Yeah, they're saying definitely lean in, do more channeling. That is so good for your soul. It is good for those around you who are receiving what you're channeling. And the practice is really good. But it's a stabilizing force in your life. With all the stuff going on, the distractions, and the discouraging news. You know, that connection is everything. It builds your confidence. You feel the love. It's like they're lifting you up. You're levitating. It feels so wonderful when you have that connection. So give yourself that gift. Soak it up. That will help you get stronger, preparing yourself as we move forward into the more challenging parts of this journey that we're on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so if you want to do it more than once a day, do it.
Yeah, it's more that they're saying, okay, it's time to do this more publicly. So
yeah, do what you feel good about doing.
Yeah.
And even if it's a little scary, do it anyway.
Yeah. Fair. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Eva, come on up. Hey there.
Hi, Deborah. It's so good to get to talk to you. I've been watching your shows for many, many months now, and I've never had the courage to finally
Oh, I'm
directly
glad.
connect. So
Welcome.
I feel happy. The past years and months, particularly, have been very beautifully intense and healing. This healing journey, spiritual journey. And I'm in the healing profession, and I feel that I'm at the brim of letting all the beautiful ideas I have um, that I would like to share with the world almost ready. And in the past, I've been self-sabotaging myself a lot for many reasons. And so I would like to know simply, and I know the angels, my guides, have been around. That I've been given signs all the time. So yeah, I would like to know if there's any specific message for what's coming in this year and
Okay.
moving forward from now on. So yeah.
All right. So for Eva C, what guidance do you have for her about the coming year? There's this song, Blow, Gabriel, Blow. Have you ever heard that song?
No, doesn't.
I think it's from a Broadway show because it's a real big song. It's like, Blow, Gabriel, Blow. Really big song. It's about Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but look up the lyrics.
Okay, well, and it's giving me big chills.
Yeah, and are you saying that Gabriel wants to work with Eva? Yeah. Yeah, let him blow on your behalf.
Thank you.
And what else? That's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, step into partnership with Gabriel. He's going to bring you out to use your voice.
Interesting.
You're not using your voice enough. So he will be there holding your hand, helping you to have the confidence and the certainty to speak your truth, to get whatever it is you have to share with the world out there. That's important right now.
Thank you so much, so much. I feel it. I feel it in my whole body.
You've been too suppressed for too long.
Yeah. Wow, thank you.
You are so welcome. Let us know how that goes.
I will.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I've got Debbie. And is there anybody else I haven't talked to? Because we always hold Debbie for the last one. Anybody I haven't talked to, speak up now so I can find you. All right. All right, Debbie, I think you're up.
Hi.
Good to see you.
I know. It's good to see you too. Every time. Every time. Okay. I don't hear you. Maybe I do.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Now I hear you.
Okay. Great.
Anyway, look who I brought today.
I see that. I saw that little fuzzy head. Hi, Tilly. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? Welcome.
Anyway, I thought maybe she'd be able to be seen with the pink and the burgundy in the background. So
yeah, nice.
And I think it's perfect timing. She's settling down.
Good. You're getting hearts on the YouTube side for Tilly.
Aw. I had a feeling they'd want to see her.
Yeah.
So she, all this joy and everything, I tell you, Tilly has been bringing us all kinds of happiness and joy.
That's beautiful.
It's been just amazing. It really has. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. So I'm really grateful. So anyway, I have nothing to say except it's just so exciting to see all the new people today.
Yeah. Can you imagine so many new people? And
I
it's
loved it.
Perfect. Now is when we need the new people to join us.
It was beautiful. Just beautiful to listen to them and your messages. And I don't know. It was so much fun to support them with energy as they were
Before
asking
the
questions.
20th, when everybody's kind of feeling a little uneasy about the 20th, we needed this now. And Metatron's message tomorrow, over the top.
I can't wait.
They're always taking care of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, just the the different oracle cards. Who knew I would be doing oracle cards a year ago?
Oh, it's so fabulous.
Me doing, I mean, yeah, I was doing the magic glass, and then they wanted me to do the foam, the coffee foam, because I wasn't doing the magic glass anymore, which I am a little bit now. And then now the oracle cards? Give me a break. It's just amazing. It's magical. So
It's
anyway.
opening you up to different forms of communication.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's wonderful. Wonderful. So I don't have any question exactly. It's just, yeah, whatever they want to tell me.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so what would you like to share with Miss Debbie in the flow today? Yeah, flow, baby, flow. Okay, what else? They are just beaming about you and Tilly. They are so happy that their plan came together. They're taking full credit for it, of course. Okay. What else do you want to share with Debbie today? Yeah. They're purring. Not saying that they're cats, but they're just expressing their joy and that deep feeling of contentment for you, for what you're going through. Just so happy for you. And, sending out all that love, embracing you in this big angel sandwich. You're in the center. They're all around you. What else? Yeah. And just a big sigh. It's like, relax into it, sweetie. It's been a long time coming. You so deserve this. And remember how it feels so that you can return to this feeling anytime you get a little off course. This is how you can really be in the flow, feeling the love, expanding your consciousness, and at the same time, you're serving the world in ways you don't even understand yet. And you don't need to. It's just about you being you, doing what feels good to you, and it overflows and blesses other people.
Thank you.
Yeah, and without force. It's not like you're efforting to do that. It naturally flows. That's why you're Debbie in the flow.
You helped name that. You didn't know it, but you did.
Yeah, well, it all came from the angels.
Oh, definitely.
Beautiful.
It just felt right. Just
Yeah.
felt right. Everything. That's all I do is follow the feel in the flow, stay in the flow, because when I'm not, we all know how bumpy that is.
Yeah.
And how unhappy that is. So it's just time to
That's
stay.
the old us. We're not doing that anymore.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
No.
who's listening to this, we want to invite them to join us in the flow because it is so marvelous. When every day feels magical, even though you've still got problems in life, it's not perfect. But living this way is just so joyful, unexpected, wonderful, magical. And you should have that too.
Magnificent. Yeah. Yeah. I just grin from ear to ear. It's even, and like Tilly is a handful because she's a baby, but it's just living in the moment with each experience, good, bad, indifferent, happy, joyful. It just seems to be what's meant to be.
Yeah. This is what we've been reaching for, to be happy, joyful, even in the midst of a storm.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Anyway, it was good to see you.
Likewise,
As
thank you for
always.
watching on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I did a little today. Yep, I did. I was there. All right.
Awesome.
Love
Okay.
you.
Bye. All right. There's nobody else here waiting, right? Okay. I just want to say hi to the YouTube people. Hey, you guys over there. Thanks for being here, supporting us, sending your love, your energy. We can feel it and it's appreciated. It makes what we're doing here on the Zoom side just expand that much more so that we can send it all out to the world, as we talked about in our opening prayer. So I'm not going to read your comments on YouTube right now because I don't want to hold people up. We're already over our time here. I just want to close with our prayer. Send you all off to enjoy your weekend, and we'll meet up again for the first Monday for Metaphysical Chat, where I talk to all the people on the YouTube side. So just take a couple of deep breaths, center yourself, feel the love. Oh, can you feel that warm blanket of love that's holding us, warming us, supporting us through our times together, and really all the time if we just pause and allow ourselves to feel it, because that love and support is there for us every second, every moment. As long as we are conscious and we make use of it, it uplifts us, it changes our lives in the most beautiful ways. And you know what? That's really exciting. We're just getting started. There's so much more joy, exuberance for us, in spite of all that outside stuff, that static. That can't touch us. When we are in the flow with our angels, we will flow above it, continuing on, living our joyful life purpose, feeling the fulfillment we came here to experience, the lessons, and sharing that with the rest of the world in whatever way our soul is meant to do that. It's just one big joy bubble and getting better every day. But thank you to all of the angel teams who are with us today, sharing in the love. Thank you to all of you who graciously gave of your time to be here with us. We're just feeling the love, floating on that bubble. And that's the perfect way to go out, back into the world, living our lives fully, remembering the self-care, taking care of you so that you have more to give. That's really important right now. Knowing that no matter what comes your way, you are ready, you are strong, you're prepared, and your angels will help you get through it in the very best way. So with much love to all of you, from my heart, from your angels, back out to you. We'll see you soon. Mwah! Much love. Happy days. Bye, everybody.